human beings create subjective languages. They've got impartiality in them, and they've got bias in them.
Oh, but come on. I mean, I'm the biggest critic of the imperfectness of our languages, but you know, most of the language is pretty functional, right? The words have definitions, explicit definitions. You know, there's no presumption in the language itself, except maybe words like kitty instead of cat, or you know, something like that. But whatever bias is in the language, it's certainly biases we can deal with and we can overwhelm with merely articulate and fair argument.
You could try and understand what I've been saying in these videos from my perspective, from my experience and observations of reality, which are different to yours, and hence, shit, we've both got
yeah, well look, but that doesn't really matter because our fundamental knowledge base is the same, alright? We both observe that the world is round, we both observe the sun is hot. I mean, there's common understanding, okay? We're both reasonably literate human beings, both reasonably educated, you know, with some engineering experience. You know, there's a lot we agree on the fundamental pieces here. What we don't agree on is when we throw the pieces into our intellect and bounce them around, we draw very different conclusions about what these pieces, what the reality is of their context. When we contextualize them in our intellect, we draw different conclusions, and that's what we argue about, is the conclusions.
Our observations are not only tainted by our emotions, but tainted by the imperfect senses that we have, these crude senses.
Yeah, well, this is an argument that we've gone through before with Matt and other people. You know, our senses are crude, but they're functional. Okay, they've been designed over, you know, hundreds of millions of years to be functional, to give us a capacity to see the world. And so that's why we see in the spectrum we see it, is because it works. It's very functional. And you know, and again, this idea that there's some kind of, because we don't hear every sound produced and we don't see every variant on the electromagnetic spectrum, does not mean that we don't see. Okay, it doesn't mean that we don't see enough to know what we're looking at. All right, and we you know, and especially when it comes to concepts like consciousness and defining our origins, those facts are not dependent on our sluggish fucking senses. They really aren't. It's not, our senses aren't the limiting factor. I mean, unless you want to consider it a limitation on our senses that we can't see a past we didn't exist to observe. You know, we didn't somehow record it even though we didn't exist. But you know, like I said, the argument we're having is about the end. What you validate nature. You validate its existence as if it has a rational or reasonable purpose. You see purpose in life innately, all right, and you're saying that that's based on some experience. Well, what I'm saying is you have to articulate that experience. I mean, Matt can make an excuse because he could say, well, I had a personal experience, I saw God, or I saw the magic unicorn. All right, I can't argue with what he envisions or what kind of you know, power emotion he has, what kind of spiritual event takes place in his psychology. But I can argue is that common definitions, so that common knowledge base. So tell me where you can justify using the common knowledge base, the presumption that animals eating each other is a good deal.
You're claiming that we can see objective reality. We can't even see a fucking fraction of it.
Yeah, well, again, I just reiterate. We do. We can see the important parts of it. We can define fundamental truths. We can almost see our beginnings based on putting some little bits of evidence together. We can draw conclusions about, you know, big bangs and how many billions of years a certain event took place, and much of that information is very fucking accurate. And it's, you know, our limitations are real, but, you know, you can't keep saying we're too crippled to know the truth, because we're not.
can see enough. Dear. You know, if you can't see that all of your ideas and all of your conclusions deterministically have led to you being who you are, and you're saying, well, determinism doesn't matter, but determinism is how you are who you are.
Yeah, well, look, we've been over that argument too. Yes, it's deterministic, but our perception doesn't. It makes it irrelevant because we're not going to be able to see the determinism because of our limited senses. So if we can't see the determinism, if we can't, in essence, predict our next emotion, there should be no point in wasting our time trying to. We just have to deal with the fact that, yes, we know the emotion will come, that it will be part of what I feel. The next thought will come. Having pre-knowledge of it isn't really going to do me any fucking good. That's not how we live. We live kinetically. We don't live based on an understanding of all potentialities.
But it doesn't matter. But it's defined what your values are. It's defined the fact that you have values, but it doesn't matter. So when we're talking about values, it doesn't matter about the...
Yeah, well, it does matter, but it doesn't matter when we're talking about anybody on any corner of the world can know the truth. All right, they can be sitting in a rice paddy and they can read, you know, Darwin's theory, or they can read Sagan or Dawkins, whoever you want to say. I mean, everybody can be exposed to the kernels of fact that you can build a perception of reality out of. And you don't have to, there's no limitation on that because the knowledge is readily absorbable into the brain. It's out there now, it exists, and we can absorb it.
You can't make absolute conclusions about reality with imperfect apparatus.
But it's, well, whether you want to use absolute or whether you want to use 99% pure or whatever the word's going to be, of course we can. We can absolutely say the world is not flat. We don't need better apparatus to do that. I think we're at a level now, a stage where we can absolutely say we evolved from lower forms of life and there was no God or intelligence that poofed the universe. We can say these things with credibility and definitively.
You unpause it and I say, so any conclusions I do make, I am aware that it's not the absolute truth. I am a subjective being. I have emotions that I can, you know, cut out of the equation, but...
Look, but your argument has consistently been that we can't make conclusions, all right? It's not even that we can't make absolute conclusions. You're saying that we all have to respect all of these aberrant definitions of reality or something. You know, you're too apprehensive about stating something definitively, any kind of definitive statement. And we don't have to condition everything on the fact that we have imperfect senses. We really don't. We can establish some things as the motherfucking truth, and that's my argument. My argument's about these specific elements that I'm willing to say are the truth, and you're saying, no, we can't know that for sure. Well, I think we can. We can know that there isn't a 50-foot bunny responsible for the creation of the universe. There's a lot of things we can eliminate as possibilities.
Avoid. Can't make yourself see better. But obviously, you know, you just said you can't make any conclusions, and then the next sound on the video was, therefore any conclusions I do make. And then the look on your face when you hear that is like, oh shit, I just made a straw man, didn't I? I just misrepresented what he was saying.
That didn't happen, so you can say that's your impression of the video, but I would know because I experienced it. Alright, so that didn't happen. What I was probably saying is, Jesus, how do you even argue with this bullshit? I mean, what are we allowed? I mean, where are the rules that say, okay, we can draw a conclusion here that we can actually think is reliable and definitive? Because if we don't have a standard for that doing, then we're never going to do any doing. We're just going to keep sitting around waiting for the definitive answer, waiting for more proof, more evidence. And people can do that literally forever. I mean, that's the implication of it. That we're never going to be enough information to make a decision, so we'll never make a fucking decision.
Did it not happen? Because I didn't acknowledge it audibly. But it's written all over your fucking face, man. Written all over your face.
Yeah, well, whatever writing you're reading on my face, I guess that's a sense I don't have, the old face reading sense. So, but whatever, I think your sense got it wrong, okay, your 7th or 10th sense of face reading writing. So whatever, I'm not going to argue the issue with you. I'm going to just state, I try to be fair in argument. And I'll say for the record, I have no impression of my unfairness. I have no opinion that I have been unfair. I have no belief that I have been unfair. And I'm not disguising my unfairness from all of you.